And I'm going to go ahead and enter task 3. I'm going to be working with date functions. So our first scenario is our boss wants us to display the vendor ID, invoice ID, the month and day invoices are due in our active invoices table. We're going to be using the examples database. So where we're going to end up having to use the date function is to display the actual month and the day. Okay, because right now what we have is an invoice due date that, it's formatted like a normal date. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and key this in, and then we'll take a look at what the code is doing and run it. So we're using the examples database. We will be displaying the vendor ID and invoice ID. To get the month, we're just going to use the month function, and we're passing it invoice due date. So it's just going to extract out the month, numeric month, and we're giving the column a heading of month due. And then for day, it's going to extract the day of the month, and we are going to be giving that a heading of day due. And we're using the day function to extract the day of the month. So we're going to go ahead and run it. And you should notice that we've extracted the numeric month and the day of the month. And let's go ahead and move our little comment down. For our next task, our boss wants us to search for rows in the date sample table. So we're still using examples database. We want rows that have a month equal to 10, a day equal to 28, and a year equal to 2011. So it is helpful to kind of take a look at the data first. So I'm just going to do a little quick select here. And we'll go ahead and run that. Okay, so not a whole lot of data that we're working with, but you can kind of see what those date formats look like. And really all we need to do is add a little where clause to this. We're going to add where. And we want to select month equal to 10. And we're going to be looking at start date. Not a whole lot of columns here. So we want month, and we're going to send it start date. That needs to be equal to 10. And we said we wanted the day equal to 28. So we're going to use the day function, and we're sending that start date. And we want that equal to 28. And we're going to use the year function, passing it start date. That equals 2011. So if all of these are true, it will display the row. So let's go ahead and run it. And we have one row displayed. And let's move our closing comment down and save our changes.